Okay, delighted to say we're now joined by another goal ambassador with AIB and GOAL. Doing the goal mile, I should say, is Eoin Cody. Eoin, how are things?
Well, lads, Shane.
I was expecting a Christmas hat on.
I know. I do one there. Not great there.
We were just talking to Sean about Mickey Hart taking over Derry, the most bitter of rivals. How would you feel if Brian Cody took over Tipperary? I'd be heartbroken now, but what do you think?
I don't think you would now, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that'll be a tough sell, all right. How's it been having a bit of downtime? For years with Ballyhale, you've just been on the go constantly during winter, and obviously Kilkenny during the year, but you've a bit of downtime.
I wouldn't say downtime now. We've been to America and to Cheltenham, so it hasn't been much downtime, but yeah, no, it's been different, all right.
Yeah, I tell Michael was saying that you skipped the All-Stars for this crack here.
that was that, lads. That was exciting. Don't be blaming me for that.
What was it like going? You obviously won your first All-Star. There's a big kind of hullabaloo about it, and you would have won the Young Hurler of the Year at those awards before. A great occasion, but you were busy elsewhere. Richie Reid's stag, was it, in Cheltenham?
Yeah, I know. In fairness, even in 2 years, I actually won Young Hurler of the Year. It was during COVID, so there was no event. So I think maybe a bit of luck. If I didn't go up last year, I might have got one as well. So I think I might stop going to them. No, look, yeah, no, it was a great weekend, and it was obviously a great honour to win the All-Star. But we had that event that Richie Stag's been planned there a long time, and it's been paid for, and everything was done in advance before we even knew the date for the All-Star. And obviously Richie, one of my best friends, so the way it worked, I wouldn't leave the man down. So hopefully Richie doesn't have to have another stag, and hopefully I could be up there for another All-Star.
What does the All-Star mean? Does the All-Star mean a bit more on when you don't win an All-Ireland? I know an All-Ireland is number one. That's what you set out to win at the start of the year. But do you take a bit of solace in winning All-Star personally? Like, because your game would have been taken to another level this year. Like, and it is nice to have something at the end of it.
Yeah, obviously, as you probably heard enough lads say the other day, that their ultimate goal is to win the All-Ireland, and unfortunately we didn't get there. But yeah, obviously it's been great to be recognised in the Team of the Year, All-Star Team of the Year. It's an achievement not many people get to have, and it's obviously one nice one to have one under the belt. And obviously when you see lads in your own team going up to accept the awards, you want to be up there as well. Look, you're up along there with the best. Like, look, the Limerick lads are up there. Conor Whelan, Shane O'Donnell, all these lads. Like, and look, say I'm in a line there with Glenn and Conor Whelan is something that it's a great honour to say, that kind of way.
Definitely.
Yeah, well, look, I want to do a bit of a quick Q&A with you. They're not that serious, just a bit of crack on more than anything else. But yeah, I'll just start off with them. You can answer them quickly if you like. So, who's faster, Richie Reid or TJ Reid?
They're both slow. Richie, I'd say.
Who's more skillful, Darren Mullen or Paddy Mullen?
Darren.
Really? Okay. Who has the reddest hair on the Kilkenny panel?
Reddest. Say John Donnelly, I'd say. He's the most of it anyway.
Who's the best man under a high ball in the Kilkenny panel?
Sure, you know that one yourself. TJ Reid.
And this is the little sidewinder now. If you could recruit one player from outside Kilkenny to join the panel, who would it be?
Who would it be? Probably, I suppose, you're looking at maybe someone around in the middle there that would influence the game. Maybe someone like probably Keane Lynch. Yeah,
it wouldn't be bad choice.
No, it wouldn't be bad. No.
Oh, can I just ask you? Outside of that, I was chatting to Neil McManus earlier on this year, and he made a big case for Paddy Burke should have got an All-Star nomination. Paddy Burke from Antrim. You marked him, or he marked you, should I say? That game he played up in Corrigan. What sort of a player is he? He's obviously going to be playing a club final with Cushendall in the coming weeks, but like Neil said, he did a decent job in that game. Was he a tough man to get away from?
He was good. Yeah, fairness, I seen something about that, and I agreed with him. He was actually, the day I marked him anyway, I thought, I know it was a tight pitch or whatever, but he was sticky anyway. He didn't give me much room. Yeah, I thought he was probably one of the best lads I would have marked this year in terms of just that day. He definitely was probably the lad that gone top for a lot of the game. Yeah, he didn't give me much breathing space, but the kind of man mark, so that kind of led to maybe us getting in for a few goals because you could kind of drag these lads out of position, and then TJ and Mossy were kind of getting in behind. Which I know in terms of one-on-one, he definitely didn't give me a sniff. No way.
What's it like when you're man marked in a game like that? Like you have to be very patient, I'd imagine. It's a difficult one. Like a lot of the time I've been there myself. You have no interest in the ball really. You're just trying to spoil a fella.
Yeah.
What's that like when you're on the receiving end of it?
It's grand. Depends kind of what position you're playing in. Kind of dictates, because if you're one-on-one inside, it doesn't make a difference because you won't get man marked. That's the job. Like you're man marking a lad. But if you're out the field, it is tricky because all you have to do is just stop the man, get on the ball, just follow him everywhere. If there's rucks, especially in the winter, summer probably for as a back is probably not as easy. But in the winter there's rucks and everything. It's really easy to stop man, get on the ball. But during summer, as an inside forward for me, like you're getting man marked every game because a cornerback's job is to man mark. Yeah, like so it's different. So it's about beating your man in your one-on-one duels and battles and stuff like that's the important thing there.
So like when you came up short in that Kilkenny final recently against O'Loughlin Gales, probably giving you a bit more free time than you normally would have had. What have you been doing with the free time? Have you had any chance to go away or outside of Cheltenham?
We're in America there with Kilkenny and then Cheltenham. No, I'm final year of college now, so I'm very busy there at the moment, especially coming up to Christmas. There's a lot of exams and assignments coming up, so probably give me time to get more college work done. We're back pre-season training with Kenny there as well, so look, the time that I would have used training with Ballyhale is going to be used training with Kenny, so it's not going to be much of a difference. But obviously, I'm not going to be in a championship mindset. That'll be the only difference. It'll be a different mindset, all right. But I'm a bit more relaxed and enjoy the winter months there of slogging in Dunmore and Kilkenny.
Like you say that through gritted teeth. Somehow I don't think there's too many people enjoy it.
You have to enjoy it. You don't like doing it, but you enjoy it after. Like if you don't enjoy it, no point going. But you be dreading it, but look, you enjoy it as well because you know the gains and the benefits that are coming from it as well long term.
Those are the sessions when you have them done. It's like the thoughts of them, and God only like the thoughts of even going to train, and it's teeming down rain and it's miserable out there. But when you have it done, there's a great old crack after, isn't there?
Yeah, no, it's great crack, and get to slag the lads that are losing and coming last and getting sick, and so hopefully that won't be one of them now in a few weeks. Could well be, but no, it'll give a chance to even get to maybe a bit of bond, or just to get a bit of bond, have more. I suppose you have maybe 2 or 3 months extra with the team that I would have had any other year, so get to maybe enjoy and create a bit more of a bond with lads, and obviously use that come the summer.
This your first pre-season?
Unfortunately, yeah.
First pre-season with Kilkenny?
Yeah, Asher, since I've been with Ballyhale, we haven't lost other than the Ballygunner game, so and the O'Loughlin's game. So
you're in for a rude awakening over the next couple of months, I'd say.
Does that kind of make you wonder? Like, I mean, you're in great shape already. Like, don't get me wrong, and you're one of the best hurlers in the country, hence the All-Star Award. But does it make you wonder if you had a bit more time off? Like, would you be in a different shape, better spot? I don't know. Like, I'm just curious. Would things be different if you had that opportunity?
Absolutely. Yeah, you wonder. Don't really know what you won't know what the gains or benefits are from, because obviously you see TJ has hurling all year round the last over 20 years, and he's the best to ever play the game. It'll give me a chance anyway to improve on a few things in terms of fitness and physically. Like obviously you see lads are big and strong around, like, and it gives me a chance maybe to maybe prioritise that stuff for a while rather than the actual hurling itself.
Are you aware that you just said that TJ Reid is the greatest hurler of all time, ahead of your uncle Henry Shefflin?
I know. I did, yeah. Well aware. For me, especially just because I've heard of TJ, I never heard of Henry. But from what I've seen, there's no way someone can do what he does on the pitch day in, day out. Regardless of what Henry's won, I don't know if it's possible, because TJ, he's unique. He's a different animal than I've ever seen. I think if everyone actually seen the work he does in the training and the things he does in training, like you only see it on match day, but in training, challenge matches, small things that he does, like, it's incredible. It's crazy.
Just in terms of then next year with Kilkenny, and Michael was bringing up the stat to me privately beforehand that next year could be 10 years without an All-Ireland for Kilkenny.
I'd safely say the Tipperary man brought that up. No, not me, but
I wouldn't do that, all.
And no, it's creeping up all right. Yeah, I know that it's something since I've been involved in the panel. It's something I want to achieve, and it hasn't happened yet. And something that I really want to achieve. And obviously, my teammates, are in the exact same boat. Lads haven't been there since 2015, since Joey Hall and lifted the Liam McCarthy. Kilkenny haven't been there, and that's probably not what anyone. If you told someone maybe 10 years ago that we wouldn't, I don't know how long it's going to be now, but if they told you, I don't think they believe you. It's the way it's gone, and we're looking to rectify that every year. And obviously, there's a few teams that are there and thereabouts, and obviously you have Limerick, so. Someone has to take them down, but it's not going to be easy. And like, they have that 4-in-a-row win mentality. They're crazy good. They have a crazy good squad. That's not going to be easy, but look, we'll give it our shot, and let's just we're looking forward to the year ahead.
Yeah, Michael.
What's it like playing against Limerick on? Like we've often spoken about Ballygunner, even just when we're chatting about club here, and I imagine it's very claustrophobic. What's it like playing against Limerick? I'd imagine even physically, it's like no other challenge really.
Yeah, look, they're good at what they do. Simple as they're well drilled, well coached. Their shape, they don't lose shape. Their shape is always held so well. And especially I think when they get into Crow Park and the space in Crow Park, I think might take that. They just use it so well, and they believe in themselves. Obviously, they're 15 serious hurlers, and they have 5 serious hurlers come off the bench. They have that win mentality. It's going to be hard for a team to take them down from the actual knockout themselves. But they're a serious team. Look at the size of them all. My father looked up to All-Star the other day, and I think he wouldn't go over the size of the lads he was standing beside. So, look, they're not going to be easy to bet. But look, hurling takes on life. Someone wants to fight. The whistle is blown, and one team wins at the end of the day.
Your father must have been delighted, rubbing shoulders there. I saw the pictures going around the 5 Kilkenny All-Stars. There's 2 daddies in there.
There's the father. The father has a bit of belly there. I say that could have been me now. If I didn't have freezes now, that belly could be me now. So I have to make sure that's not me now for the next few weeks.
Can we ask you about, since you've come up against the O'Loughlin's, how do you think the O'Loughlin's Kilcormac-Killahey game will go? I don't know how much you've seen of Kilcormac, but just would you have any thoughts on it?
I don't know too much about Kilcormac now, to be honest. But yeah, what I can say, I suppose O'Loughlin's will defend well. They'll defend. They've obviously have brilliant defenders, and they'll build from the back. They have forwards that can do damage, but they'll probably look to maybe keep the team they're playing against have a lower score, and they will put up a high score. They're not going to they'll keep a low scoring contest, especially this time of year. And then look, you have backs. You obviously have Screeney there, and you assume that Mikey Butler might pick him up, which will be great to watch. Obviously, it'll be different contests in the winter. It'll be a lovely one to watch in the summer, all right, because Screeney's skill will really show. But show, I suppose, how good Screeney is when marking Mikey Butler, as I know Mikey Butler was he the best cornerback in the country the last 2 years. So it'll show where he is in terms of that. It's probably skill against muscle in that one. But no, it'll be a good game. Look forward to watching it. Well, I don't know who will win. I don't know too much about Cormac to decide that, but I'm sure it'll be a great game.
In terms of like you being like a young player of promise, and you were known early because you won the Young Hurler of the Year twice. Is there any sort of advice you'd give to a younger player? And I'm going to pick Adam Screeney as an example because he just gets so much publicity. We even have him in the title of the show today, Butler versus Screeney. But like I remember the All Ireland last year against Cork, the under-20. Like the cheer when his name went up and his name went up on the screen. Is there any advice you'd give to a young player who's got that bit of spotlight around him?
Probably just keep whatever he's doing. He's doing it right, I suppose, and just enjoy it. By the looks of him anyway, he's like lad that really loves hurling. He's going out and playing hurling, and I wouldn't tend to change that anyway. I think Killian Corcoran from Ballyhale was living, or his friends with him down in UL. He was saying that he just loves pucking and stuff. So look, I wouldn't give him any advice other than keep the head down and maybe listen to his coaches or whoever was around him the whole time and trust in them. I suppose hopefully up and coming team. It's not going to happen straight away, but just trust the process really and enjoy it.
And you know, the things that probably made us all fall in love with hurling early doors is going down to the park, poking around and just flicking and messing and all this kind of stuff. Given the amount of time you have to put into hurling with gym and, you know, going to train and all that, do you still get an opportunity to go down to the park with the boys and do that, just flicking around, messing around, or is it too much at that stage?
Yeah, no, you would. There's times obviously you don't want to be doing too much because you might be with the train load and stuff. You don't want to be overdoing yourself. But look, there's times when it might be a nice sunny day and you're in the gym with the lads, you go out for a few pucks, or there's training on Ballyhale, you go over to the pitch for the evening, or there's a junior game or a senior game on, we go over and there'll be a handful of us there and we'd puck around, but they never be anything too hectic. You obviously have to mind yourself, and with the training we're doing with Kenny, we believe in that it's enough, and you can go out and bust yourself outside of training, or else it'll be, you'll be gassing out.
And like you're very good in the air, and so are a lot of the Ballyhale lads, I should say. Like, how would you have honed that over the years? Is it something as simple as down to the park, 10 lads under a ball, it's pucked up in the air, and you learn to fight for it?
Yeah, I suppose like when we were growing up, like all we have in Ballyhale actually is a pitch, and obviously we have the pole bar. But back in the day, we weren't allowed back there. Probably went there too much rather than the pitch now. But no, all we had was the pitch to go over to. Like, so every day, it was summer or winter or whatever, we just find ourselves there and you'd be there with a flock of lads, and we either playing soccer, hurling, at all, and then obviously you have your different kind of games. It could be, as I used to say, a game, one lad hitting up, drop the hurlers, everyone hitting the ball up and try and catch it and stuff. It was the same in Kieran's. Kieran's was crazy in terms of that. There was just like break times. There might be a 2-minute break between class, and there's lads outside just going mental, trying to catch ball, pulling jerseys off each other and t-shirts off each other, like, But yeah, no, I think obviously then you have to obviously do it in the game. Once you start kind of maybe win 1 or 2 high balls, you have to trust yourself and believe in yourself, and you look at how other lads are doing it, because it's not an easy thing to do. Catching from in front, catching from behind, there's different ways and different things and stuff. So you learn the whole time, especially probably in training. You can do drills as well that can really improve it as well.
Yeah, Michael?
Just a quick one on before we let you go. I presume you'd love to win a 𝘱𝘂𝘁 before you leave college.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. With obviously I have Carlo there, with SCTU Carlo now as it's called this year. Cheddar Plunkett is our manager. They have a team there. We have a great league campaign. We have a lot of kind of county lads and stuff that weren't involved, and lads with their club. So we'll give it a rattle. Probably not as strong as other years, but look, as I said, hurling us all in this day, and with SCTU Carlo, from what I've been there, they love kind of being the underdog and stuff. So we'll enjoy it. I think UL probably will be very strong again. They have a lot of them Limerick lads, and sure, after winning maybe the last 2 in a row, and they're very strong. But we'll give it a rattle, all right.
The 𝘱𝘂𝘁 is great old crack, isn't it, around that time of the year? Like, there's nothing like going playing a match midweek or whatever on the road, and I don't know, enjoying yourself on the way back, win, lose or draw.
Yeah, that's enjoyable, and then obviously to hurl with lads are around the place, and what lads you're in college with and stuff, and as you might know from different clubs in different counties, to hurl with them, and then just have the chat with them, then maybe have a few drinks and stuff and enjoy your night or whatever. But yeah, no, it's a great competition.
Yeah, just a final one for me then. Brian Cody was obviously managing against you this year, and you had a good victory over him. Do you see him staying involved in club hurling? It seems like he's just addicted to it.
Yeah, no, I do. Yeah, Brian. Well, I know Brian anyway. He loves hurling. He eats, drinks, sleeps at everything. Everything's hurling for Brian. He loves it. So I can imagine he'll stay with the village. I think he is with the village again this year. I'm fairly sure he might have a few new members of the staff or different lads from the management team, but I think Brian is coaching him again this year. No, he will. He loves hurling. He loves hurling, and if he wasn't managing, he'd be there at every game around the county. Like even this year, when we were playing at Ballyhale and we weren't playing as a village, I seen him every game on the sideline, like, So no, he lives, breathes hurling. He loves it, so he'll stay around for a while.
Okay, well, look, Eoin, really appreciate you joining us, and best of luck with the season ahead.
Yeah, thanks, lads.
Cheers, Eoin, good man.